Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, September 26, 2017. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Well, we've been doing the math, counting the insured loss totals, going all the way back to Hurricane Matthew back in April. We've been adding in Tropical Cyclone Debbie in Australia. Then, of course, we added in the insured loss estimates from Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Irma, and Hurricane Maria. We were coming up, as of yesterday morning, with about $110 billion estimated so far. Now, this morning, AIR Worldwide, one of the big modeling firms, came out with a $40 to $85 billion insured loss range for Hurricane Maria. This is a huge increase. It was only yesterday that sources were speculating that the insured loss for Maria was $20 to $25 billion. Most of the hit is going to occur in Puerto Rico, which apparently is going to be responsible for about 85% of the insured losses. This would mean, if this number holds up, that this will be the worst ever natural cat year in the insurance and reinsurance industry's history. It also means that there's a very good possibility that rate increases are going to be seen at the 1/1 renewals. There was already talk of single-digit rate increases yesterday morning for Florida natural cat, i.e. wind peril. That is going to now be increased, no doubt. Meanwhile, in Puerto Rico, officials there are calling the devastation on the island a humanitarian disaster. 6 days after Maria hit, millions are struggling for basic necessities like food, clean water, fuel, and electricity. 80% of the island's electrical transmission lines remain down, and power may not be restored for another month. In a series of tweets last night, President Trump blamed the problem on infrastructure difficulties associated with Puerto Rican debt. Meanwhile, the governor of Puerto Rico said that 2 Category 5 hurricanes passing through Puerto Rico is unprecedented, and therefore the response needs to be unprecedented. Only a handful of flights are trickling out of San Juan International Airport. Desperate travelers are crowding the ticket counters trying to get out. 3.5 million American citizens live on Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, and according to the governor, unless we solve this difficulty here, you're going to see a massive exodus of Puerto Ricans onto the mainland. That's going to be a problem for Puerto Rico, and it will be a problem for the mainland as well. One of the world's big 4 accountancy firms has been targeted by a sophisticated computer hack that compromised confidential emails and plans of some of its blue-chip clients. Deloitte, which is registered in New York and has its global headquarters, Deloitte is registered in London and has its global headquarters in New York, was the victim of a cybersecurity attack that apparently went unnoticed for months. The Guardian newspaper in London reports that Deloitte clients across all sectors, multinational companies, banks, media enterprises, pharmaceutical firms, and governments, had material in the company email system that was breached. So far, 6 of Deloitte's clients have been told that their information was, quote, impacted by the hack. The Guardian understands that Deloitte discovered the hack in March of this year, but it's believed that the attackers may have had access to the system since October of last year. The situation was believed to have been U.S. focused and was regarded as so sensitive that only a handful of Deloitte's most senior partners and lawyers were informed. In China, the messaging service WhatsApp has been disrupted by the government as they are stepping up security ahead of the Communist Party meeting next month. Users have faced problems with the application for more than a week, with services being cut off and being turned back on again. The tightening of online censorship comes as China steps up security ahead of the Communist Party's National Congress, which is held every 5 years. An observer in Beijing said the run-up period to this meeting is normally a time of greater restrictions of all kinds to assure that the party Congress is held under ideal social conditions and not disrupted. The Brazilian government has reversed a controversial decision that would have opened up a vast reserve the size of the country of Denmark in the Amazon to commercial mining. The area covers about 18,000 square miles. It's thought to be rich in gold, iron, manganese, and other minerals. From the moment Brazilian President Temer signed the decree in August, it was widely condemned. A court suspended the measure altogether, and yesterday the government decided to scrap the decree. There's been an explosion reported on a London Underground train at the Tower Hill station, causing passengers fleeing from a District Line train. It's not yet known what the device was. It might have been an exploding cell phone from the picture that we can see, but the Tower Hill station is reported to be closed. Witnesses are claiming that 5 people are injured. Meanwhile, North Korea has responded predictably to President Trump's continued insults, claiming that, by Trump's words, a state of war now exists between the two countries. North Korea said that it will shoot down any American bombers that attempt to penetrate its airspace. At a White House press briefing yesterday, Trump's spokeswoman said, "That's laughable. There are no war measures in progress. That's just the president's words." That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.